Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Satguru Ji Paatsh Ji say that kat kat mein har ju base santan ke upkar. Kat kat vasi sarb nivasi nere hi te nera. So kat, so kat means heart. So kat, when it's twice, kat means each and every heart. Kat kat mein har ju base, that you exist and dwell in each and every heart. Then the santan ke upkar, they said, O saints, pukar, tell this, shout this out to the world. So that's the first pankti. And the second pankti is kat kat vasi sarb nivasi, that he vasi means that where Vaheguru Ji lives. Vaheguru Ji lives in the hearts of people. Kat kat vasi, in which hearts? Sarb, in all hearts. Sarb nivasi. Nere hi te nera, he is closer than we can even imagine. So how would you translate that? Somebody, if I was to say like, why is Maharaji referring to and reminding us again and again about Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji being in our hearts, when Maharaji says that Jal Thal Mahil Purya Ravya Vich Vana, that Jal, that Vaheguru Ji is in the water as well, Jal Thal, that Vaheguru Ji is in the earth as well, Jal Thal Mahil. Mahil means space, Jal Thal Mahil Purya. Purya means that Vaheguru Ji is absorbed within its own creation, within all these things. Jal Thal Mahil Purya Ravya Vich Vana. Vana means the forest. That Ravya, Vaheguru Ji is enjoying themselves even within the forests, meaning exists in the forest as well. Then why, again and again, is Maharaji saying that Vaheguru Ji is in our hearts? Why are they highlighting that point? Anybody want to give you a minute or so to think? So at one side, so my question is to you, like on one side, Guru Sahib Ji is telling us that Vaheguru Ji is everywhere. But then, very often they keep saying and reminding us that Vaheguru Ji is in our hearts. So what's different from Vaheguru Ji being in our heart to being everywhere else? Why do we need to be reminded that? Why couldn't Guru Sahib Ji just keep it at that to say Vaheguru Ji is everywhere? Why keep reminding us that Vaheguru Ji is in our heart?
Because to experience it outside, you have to go inside first. So you have to experience it in your own heart before you can see.
Yeah. So this is obviously this is just perception. So remember how we say in every session that nobody knows the limits of Gurbani, and however we see this to be, and that's a beautiful way of looking at it. So before we can realize Vaheguru Ji to be anywhere else, that we have to go inside and realize Vaheguru Ji to be inside first, and then look through those glasses from the glasses of our heart to be able to see Vaheguru Ji everywhere else. So that's an amazing way of looking at it. Benji, you had your hand up?
I just thought maybe it was to highlight the difference between us and, say, animals or stones or anything.
Okay.
The rest. To highlight that we are the only conscious species. So this our life is for a reason, and that reason is to connect to Vaheguru, and we're special and isn't whereas you come is your
okay.
So
excellent. That's a really good way of looking at it too. So they're highlighting that to us because we have that opportunity to go back to where we've come from. I've learnt something new. Amazing. Anyone else want to contribute? Okay.
When I read like Jul said, it's like Maharaji saying to me that mind how you go, mind how you speak to someone. I don't always obviously.
So highlighting and raising our own consciousness as well, that realization of Vaheguru Ji to be everywhere. So Guru Sahib Ji used the word Kat meaning, or Guru Sahib Ji used the word Rida meaning heart. And I was thinking about this, thinking about it, like our heart is just another organ. So is it that Vaheguru Ji specifically, like we need to think of our organ, the heart, that Vaheguru Ji is there in that part? And often we'll even do that, we'll go and our hands will go towards that direction and when we're talking, passionately or from our heart. And so I was thinking about this whole concept as well, that obviously Maharaji is not referring to the heart being the organ heart, And it's that Waheguru Ji, Guru Sahib Ji is reminding us that Kat Kat Mein Harjuba say that if you wanna experience and realize Akal Purkh Waheguru Ji, then you need to go to a place that is beyond your mind, beyond your siyanap, beyond your own cleverness. So that avastha what by Gurdas Ji speak about that darshan dekht hi suddh ki na suddh rahi, buddh ki na buddh rahi, mat mein na mat hai. And it's when we're going beyond all of that spectacle mind and where we're trying to calculate and work things out, and then we come to a place of where we connect to Akal Purkh just through that unconditional love, that desireless state where we're not thinking of an intention or anything or expecting anything back. And it's through that, being in that place, is when we actually are able to realize, and that's when Waheguru Ji becomes manifest. So Waheguru Ji is always in existence, and he's always there. Waheguru Ji is here now. Waheguru Ji is in each part of our body. Waheguru Ji is in all of our elements that we are made up of. If there's any form of water in our body, Waheguru Ji is within that, within all the dust that we've been made up of. Waheguru Ji is everywhere, but when we go to that place, there's one thing when we're given that knowledge and that gyan by Satguru Ji or another enlightened being, and they tell us that. But that doesn't mean we have still experienced it. But it's when we go beyond all our normal kind of like beyond our senses and everywhere else, when our senses are in control and we start to go to somewhere beyond this, when where eyes are completely always lost in looking at things within this world. In which way though? When we're forgetting about that Ekakala Purkh. But when everything starts to just come in more control, it's when we're in that place of what Guru Sahib Ji, when Guru Sahib Ji is referring to the heart, I feel, it's not referring to our organ or any part in our body at all. It's not saying that Waheguru Ji is in that part of your body, so you need to realize Waheguru Ji there. It's that we need to go to that place and find absolute love, and where we become to that avasthan stage of becoming desireless, and that's when we realize Waheguru Ji, and that for me is the heart. And that's when we then Waheguru Ji will become manifest for us, and then we're able to see Waheguru Ji within everything else too.